All right, we're going live. We're live. Brandon Weaver here once again. Jerome in the background. Got the camera on me. Good job, Jerome. Appreciate it. I'm looking right down the camera. I'm talking about EQUIFAX today. The breach, $20,000. In settlements, $125. Or credit repair, credit monitoring. Okay, let's talk about it today. Okay. Got to get that out there real quick so you know what we're talking about. But you know, on the live streams on the weekends, we're talking to the Subscribe Tribe members who are coming in here. So I want to say thank you. Hello to everyone coming in. Hi. Skitch7 again. Win Twin, King Croft. I see these individuals. Dark Rain Studio. I mean, these people coming back time and time again for new, great information. Kid Flash is on here. Y'all hear me okay? Can you hear me? How's the mic? Let me know. Does it sound good? Is it all right? Let me know at least it sounds all right. I'm saying hello. How's the mic? I'm on the live chat right now. Tell me how okay, mic sounds perfect. Okay, good. Somebody let me know. Okay, excellent. Excellent. I'm about to get into it today. Okay. Everybody's live stream looking okay on the stuff. Mine's a little slow. Maybe it's my computer. I've been on this computer too much, working too hard, doing too much. Okay. Maybe the computer's shutting down. I don't shut down. The computer shuts down. I wear out the computers. So my stuff is running a little slow, but let me know if it's looking okay on your side. Okay. We're about to talk this EQUIFAX breach. Okay. Everybody's talking about it, news, this and that. I got the information for you. And something just changed in it too. So I'm going to get this too. Okay. Let me get fell off my table here. Dark Rain saying, I just saw this $125 cash back. Okay. Yes, potentially. Let's talk about all the options that you have. And again, this settlement was back from the EQUIFAX breach a couple of years ago. People are aware of what happened. And EQUIFAX came to a settlement. Larry Martin said, I claims mine's today. All right, good. And we're going to talk about how you can make your claim, how you can get your funds, how you can get your money back, restore your financial situation if it was compromised, all this good stuff. Okay. Yes, that's right. Email. Somebody asking for my email. Email me. Okay. Put my email up here. Occasionally I miss questions on the live stream, or we get to talking and doing other things. So getting into the questions, sometimes the live chat doesn't pop up properly or whatnot. So I might miss something, but I don't miss these emails and I will respond to you. Okay. Putting my email here. Almost forgot. Almost got into it. Okay, great. So let's talk about people got questions. How long does it take to get the money? This and that. I got it right here. So what you can do, I got all this right from the Federal Trade Commission, protecting America's consumers, federaltradecommission.gov, ftc.gov/EQUIFAX. Okay, they got a whole thing, ftc.gov/EQUIFAX. It's specific to this breach in this settlement, in this payout. Okay. Now, right on there, it says you can file a claim. You can click the button, you can file a claim. Now you can start filing claims, okay? When you file a claim, you want to make sure that you were quote unquote compromised. So prior to filing a claim, they've got a little tool on here, okay? It's got a lookup tool. Look up to see if your information was compromised, violated, out there, okay? Yes, I'll put it in the chat. FTC. I'll get the actual link here. I'm up on the site right now. ftc.gov/EQUIFAX. Okay. Now, I know some of you thinking out there, because sometimes I think the same thing. I got to talk to my partners. I got to talk to my friends. And you think that you're working so hard out there, you're doing everything right, you're trying to get to the other side, and something stupid like this happens. Some company, EQUIFAX, breaches your data. It's out there. Are you compromised? What do? You're working so hard. You want to get this, okay? So yes, there's up to $20,000 cash payments and $125 in another issue here. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. So let's get into the $125 first. Okay, so if you looked up the tool, you've looked yourself up, they say, yes, you were breached. Okay, you can file a claim. When you file a claim, you can file a claim for up to 10 years of credit monitoring or $125. If you have your own credit monitoring, you don't want the credit monitoring, $125. Okay. These claims are starting now. I think they just started a couple of days ago. I remember looking on the site and the claims weren't there. Then later that day, the claims were there. You can make a claim. So you can file a claim now. Now you're going to be able to file a claim for about 6 months-ish, okay? The deadline to file a claim is January 22nd, 2020. You must file a claim by January 22nd, 2020. And It's Drew says it should be more than a raggedy $125. And I agree with you. This is wild stuff. And it's not even $125. It's up to 10 years of free credit monitoring or $125 if you decide not to enroll because you already have credit monitoring. The credit monitoring includes at least 4 years of free credit monitoring of your credit reports at all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And $1 million in identity theft insurance, okay, insurance. I'm like, this data breach, you should be paying us millions. They're making all this money on our data, all right? $125 of credit monitoring. That's what it is right now, okay? File a claim. Now, that's not it though, okay? There is cash payments capped at $20,000 per person. This is what you click on, right? This is what's going on. King Croft says, Mega gotten, this program works fantastic for charge-offs. That's right. And other negative items. Can I use this for charge-offs? Remove from credit? King Croft says, yes, you can. Works great. Okay. So $125, free credit monitoring, or potentially, okay, up to $20,000 is what I'm interested in. Sunshine saying, yeah, I'm interested too. Okay. So credit monitoring, identity theft, you can get 4 years free credit monitoring with 3 bureaus, and then 6 more years with Equifax. Okay, 4 years with 3 bureaus, 6 more years with Equifax. They'll give you 10 years of free credit monitoring, $125. Now, cash payments $120 per person for expenses you paid for the result of the breach. Okay, losses from unauthorized charges to your accounts, cost of freezing or unfreezing your credit reports, the cost of credit monitoring, fees that you paid to professionals like accountants, attorneys, other expenses, notary fees, document fees, postage fees, mileage, phone charges, okay? Up to capped at $20,000, okay? You wanna watch out for this type of stuff because this is a settlement. I'm not giving you any legal, financial, or tax advice here. I have to be very clear about this scenario. I'm not giving you any legal advice on here, okay? I've gone through it before. I watch videos and I'll watch this stuff and I'm not getting any investment or financial or tax or any of that type of advice. You got to do your own research, right? Because if you take this settlement, you potentially could be waiving your rights. You could be potentially waiving your right to sue them later, okay? So it's not any legal advice. You got to do your own research and find out for yourself. But if you take something, if you take $125, you take free credit monitoring, if you take their little goodies, maybe you get up to $120 cash payment in their settlement offer. Remember, you could potentially be waiving your rights to suing them later for the breach. And I'm not talking about credit reporting issues. That's a whole different issue that you might be able to take them to court for your violations. We're talking about this breach, this Equifax breach. You may not be able to sue them later. You might be able to, you might not. Take a look at the fine print, look at your own legal stuff. I just want you to be aware because a lot of people out there are not going to tell you, okay? Somebody out there was like, I ain't taking nothing. I ain't taking shh. Hey, you know, and that's your prerogative. I just want to give you guys the information so you know what is going on with your information, what you can do, how you can recover. Maybe you need to talk, get a free consultation with a lawyer, okay? And I'm going to put something up for you guys. We do this all the time for individuals who are, well, we don't know. It's at consumeradvocates.org, find an attorney, okay? You can find an attorney in your area and you're able to potentially get a free consultation with somebody and ask them about this type of stuff. My data was breached. There shouldn't be no raggedy 125. They shouldn't be capping me at 20,000. I got violations on there. I got this, that, and the third. They done ruined these were the damages. Miss Jackson was like, they can just delete all my negative items and give me an 800 score. And that's what I'm talking about. Something that's equitable and fair for the consumer. Something where they're making billions of dollars, billions. I don't know, this is a publicly traded company, right? What's their market cap? Yeah, this is wild stuff. Revenue, market cap of Equifax, $17.2 billion. Billions of dollars on us. Ronan, are you sure you're, let me see. Sunshine said, Jesus Garcia, Mr. Garcia says, just check mine. It was compromised. There you go. Sunshine says, read that disclaimer first. That's exactly it. Now, let's see where we got. Ron, you can email me. Make sure. Grace. And I'm getting into these emails. Man, I get into these emails every damn day. I love it. I love being able to be of service to work. But it's things like this that bother me. It's things that when y'all working hard, I'm working hard, our stuff gets compromised by a company that's making billions on us. People taking our money, taking our hard-earned cash, people that are out there, doing the right thing, trying to provide for your family, trying to get the right job, the right business. And it almost feels like it's not enough sometimes, right? And they're making billions and they're going to give us a raggedy $125 or maybe 20 grand. So know your rights. Know that you can go to the consumeradvocates.gov and find an attorney and talk to them and get free consults and figure that out. Okay. Now they have other stuff too. They have free help recovering from identity theft. Well, great, right? At least it's something, right? Free identity. They should be doing this stuff for you, right? Like someone saying, hey, clean up my credit. Give me the 800 credit score. Call it even, right? At least at the bare minimum. But they have free help recovering from identity theft. For at least 7 years, you can get free identity resolution services. If you discover misuse of personal information, there's a settlement administrator to take care of that stuff, okay? That's among other things. Even if you do not file a claim, you will have free help recovering from identity theft. You also have free credit reports for U.S. customers. Now, this is interesting. Even without credit monitoring, starting in 2020, next year, all U.S. customers get 6 free credit reports every year with Equifax. This is for the next 7 years on the Equifax website. This is also in addition to the free Equifax report that you get on annualcreditreport.com. So you can get 7 free credit. Thank you, Naomi. Appreciate it. 7 free credit reports every year. Okay, that's great. But here's, if you're coming in late, I know somebody asked for the ftc.gov/Equifax site. Let me put it up again. See if you were compromised. See what you're going to do. See if you want to go for the 125 or credit monitoring. If you want to go for the $20,000 cash payout settlement capped if you've been the victim of ID theft and you have all these fees, or you're going to get yourself your own lawyer. You don't want any of their settlement. You're going to not take that. You got consumeradvocates.gov and find yourself or consumeradvocates.org and find yourself an attorney and do that kind of stuff, because we can't give that kind of legal advice. Okay. So you can file a claim by January 22nd. The settlement administrator will be really not able to give out any benefits until they're allowed to do so by the court, which will be January 23rd, 2022 at the earliest, maybe, okay? The earliest. Kid Flash says, your credit repair starts yesterday. It starts now, okay? So the soonest they're going to pay out is January of next year, 2020, maybe January 23rd. If the court signs off on it by then, that's the earliest that they could pay out. Okay. So we don't even know when they're paying out. Okay. How will I get my benefits? if you get for credit monitoring, after final approval from the courts, you will get an activation code with instructions. You can choose to receive the codes by email or post mail when you file your claim. For cash payments, you can choose to get a check or debit card. When you file your claim, it will be sent to your mailing address after final approval from the courts. Okay. And again, if you're not sure if you're affected by the breach, you can go check out their lookup tool, look up, see if you were, ftc.gov, okay, /Equifax. Now, this is for the Equifax breach portion of their claim of their settlement. Let's talk about the credit repair portion, okay? And someone brought this up. Well, what if your data was breached? What if you were the victim of ID theft? What does that mean for you? Is this something that you need to talk to about law enforcement? Drew's saying the camera is tight today, so Jerome must have the day off. Jerome's back here chilling, you know, back here chilling. Got the camera nice, got a good angle. Get tight, Jerome. You can always get tighter, Drew. Get tight. Talking about the credit repair side of this. Potentially, yes. If you are in this situation where you were the victim of ID theft, you might need to talk to law enforcement. You might need to talk to the sheriffs, the police, make a report. Tanya Services. You're so silly. I love it. You might have to make that report. You might have to say, look, I was the victim of ID theft. You might have to go through as well the FTC ID theft recovery. Okay. This may or may not apply to you. It may or may not apply to your credit repair. But it may help you if you're going through this stuff. So let me put this in here. Identitytheft.gov. Okay. That's a credit repair portion. They're not, this is what's interesting. And all of this, and all the stuff that Equifax had to offer, they provided credit monitoring, help with ID theft recovery. None of it said credit repair. None of it said credit restoration, credit improvement, credit score help. No, they're going to jack up your credit and then not help you and give you a raggedy $125, right? And I'm not trying to, $125, you get whatever, get it, whatever you can, man. It's better than, these people don't be giving you nothing, okay? Is it too late if you sign for the 125? Well, here's the thing. You want to make sure that you read everything, that you know, that you're not giving any rights when you settle, because that's what they want. They want quickie settlements. They want to settle on you. They want to just be like, well, we paid you out. That's the end of it, right? That's what a settlement is all about, okay? So talk to your lawyers, talk consumer advocates.org, right? I'll put this up again. You can find usually your own consumer protection attorney that sometimes will do a free consultation. Some people, I've talked to lawyers for free. I've talked to accountants for free. I've talked to high-level professionals and business associates who have mentored for free. People want to give, we're doing it right now. We're chopping it up right now. It's, a value to you. Okay. Sunshine, great question. So you might actually have to opt out of the settlement, okay? This is what's interesting is they do a blanketed, hey, and this is interesting. Sunshine is saying on their site, there's a section that indicates that if you do nothing at all, the settlement becomes final. You won't be able to come back and sue them. Is this true? Well, let's see. Let's take a look. These guys trying to put all sorts of things in here, all sorts of nonsense. And give us a link to where you saw that. I'm on the actual ftc.gov. So I don't know if you're on some other sites that, let's see, final. And here's the other thing. This is a settlement they came up with the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau in 50 states. This is something that they're going to have a court sign off on. It isn't necessarily something that it was a class action lawsuit or something like that, okay? So let me see. Opt out of. Okay, great. All right. Scared 7. All rights reserved. Great. All right, let me see what happens if you don't claim your money. And that's a great question. And this is all pretty new information. It's new stuff. So, you know, people are trying to figure this out too. And believe me, if your ID was stolen, okay. So here's the thing. If you opt out of the settlement, meaning this means you don't forfeit your rights against Equifax, and you can still file your own lawsuit with the company. Those who can prove that they took a hit above $125 or over the means of the cash opting of 20 grand, you can opt out. Okay, if you want the deal, the 125 or up to 20 grand, you can opt in or you do nothing. Okay, if you have some personal damages, that are above that 20K limit, you want to reach out to your own attorney about a separate suit. Could be an option, but you need to make sure to opt out of any settlement class first. Okay, so that's basically what happens. Now, for most situations, most people have, and this is why you're here. Okay, this is why you're talking to me. You have till January 22nd. So this doesn't have to happen right this second. And, I go through waves of it too. Maybe that's why I'm here to help you. How do you know if you're affected, D. Garcia? You can go to ftc.gov/Equifax. Put it in the chat here. And you can use their lookup tool and see if you were affected. Okay? Now, that's why you're here. You don't have to rush out and have a wave. Let's call them waves or flare-ups of fear, right? This flare-ups of fear, flare-ups of anxiety. I've done it. I've made mistakes that way. Even now, right? Even business or investment or whatever, right? In small amounts. Somebody might have a flare-up and say, oh, I got to get this done now. I need to get my $125 an hour or whatever, right? You have till November to opt out. So Howard is great. This is why I love the Subscribe Tribe. He's here. Deadline to opt out by mail is November. Okay. So November, special deadline. This is why the tribe is here. We get to the brass tacks. We get down to it, the nitty gritty. Okay. Stuff you're not finding elsewhere. You got to search. We got to come together. We got to put this. Okay. Carla, thanks for catching me live. Thank you for catching me live. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. If this video is helping you out, please give it a thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, please hit that subscribe tribe button. Hey, if you're watching now, hit the subscribe tribe button. So deadline to opt out by mail is November. Okay. You have a little time though. You don't have to have, this anxiety that it has to happen July, August, September. You have a few months to opt out, and you have a few months to opt in. Yeah, and get that 125. Okay. Deshaun is saying, hey, this 125 is not enough. I need to clear my credit. What's going on? That's the thing. You need some leverage on that. Hey, you might be the victim of ID theft. Your information's out there. You might need to do this FTC ID theft recovery and get them to get this negative, nasty, erroneous ID theft stuff off of there, right? That might be a potential for you if that is what is going on for you, That's a very specific scenario. And if not, you've got the 609 dispute letters at 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. You can dispute these negative, nasty, unverified, erroneous, obsolete, outdated items. That's not supposed to be on there, okay? Now, we're going to get into these questions I got some answers for you. I know we've been gone on and on about this EQUIFAX breach, okay? Nice. Somebody has one of those prepaid legal services. I don't know. I've never had one. Some people have them, do well by them, swear by them. That's something you could look into, but I don't have much experience with those. Okay. Are those primary trade lines hard pulls or soft? My Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct. Okay, great question. You know, people are wondering about this stuff. Okay. So let's get into some questions. If we have more questions on the Equifax stuff, I can swing back around on that. Just remember, go to ftc.gov, see if you were violated, look up on the tools if they got your information. Think about whether you want to settle with this or get you something with your own consumer protection, consumer rights attorney. See if you qualify for the $20,000 or the $125, or if you want the free credit monitoring, get the ID theft protection, see what is right for you as far as if your information was compromised, were you a victim of ID theft, do you need to file the police reports, do you need to let the bureaus know and get that negative stuff off that's on there from ID theft. All those are options for you. Do you qualify? Well, you'll have to start with the lookup tool and see what's what, okay? But in the meantime, you can still repair your credit. You can still get to the other side. It is possible. It will change your life. It can change your life. I'm living proof. My partners, my friends, my family, the people around us, it has changed us in a way that allows us to be producers, less consumers, right? So before, I wasn't producing quite as much. Now I'm able to produce more and more. And my production capacity has increased, and I'm able to do live streams for you guys, and I'm able to do credit repair and a do-it-yourself option and produce and get people to be in our employ and help and work and multiply time and be able to help more people. All right. So that's what it's going to be able to do for you when you're getting out of that kind of nasty situation. So when you're adding primary trade lines, you're helping build your credit up, get yourself to the other side. Is my Jewelers Club card a hard pull? Is New Coast Direct a hard pull? Are some of those store cards hard pulls? Yes, potentially can be. Now, I know we've gone over the good old shopping cart trick here. Okay, someone knows that. I haven't personally done it. I didn't need to do it, but we talked about it on a live stream when I was in with the team. Everybody was in. You know, look, I'm in every Saturday. Okay, I work every Saturday. Our team, it's just for the tribe. Okay, just for the tribe. I know I got team right here. I'm looking at them on chat here. Okay, because I gotta be in a special facility. You know, okay, I gotta have the room. You know, the stuff and all this stuff squared away. But I can talk to them while I'm doing this, because if we have any things that we need to talk about, like the shopping cart trick or something like that, if New Coast Direct is a hard pull or my Jewelers Club card is a hard pull, how do we get them with no hard pulls? Not those specific, but how do we get store cards without hard pulls? How do we get credit without hard pulls? Affirm seems to be one without a hard pull. Self-lender, Open Sky credit card. And then I know of one that might work. It might be very specific. This store card might not be useful to you, but I believe there's a Victoria's Secret's credit card that you can add things to the cart. And again, do your own research on this. This is something that I never had to do personally for myself, but it might help you out. Some people do the shopping cart trick. And I'm going to look down and see if anybody has put that in there. Is a Victoria's Secret's card. Okay, you add something into your shopping cart, and as you put in your information extremely slowly, and you try to leave the page, and then it'll offer you a potential line of credit. Okay. In doing so, you can empty out your cart. You don't have to purchase anything. You fill out your information really, really slowly. Potentially, they might give you a store card, and you might get the hard pull. This is very intricate things, okay? So just an option, not something that I would say that you necessarily want to do, okay? I would go more for the Open Sky credit card, the self-lender, the Affirm. The Daniel saying, hey, you might try it. This is something else. Daniel Croft is saying, if you look up American Banks, double your Visa, you can try to pre-qualify for one of their cards via soft pull. Okay, so that's maybe an option. Grace Agbeka, apologize for pronouncing your last name wrong, but Grace, yes, Brendan, is the truth. I got my BK off Equifax. Excellent. How do I feel about purchasing trade lines, AUs? I believe that if it works in your scenario, it can be great. Okay. Authorized users, as somebody who had bankruptcy, I've talked about this before. Utilize authorized user, boost the score up just with authorized users. Up to in the 700s, was able to get their own primary trade lines, own Capital One cards, own Visas and MasterCards and all this good stuff that they had in their name. So it can be useful for you. Now, purchasing them, you're going to get them and it might just be a period of time. And then, you're going to come off them. So you're going to need to get your own primary lines. It can be a nice temporary deal that could be useful for you and boost you. But getting those negative, nasty items off is paramount. Okay, Howard. I love this question because this consistently happens to people. They're not sure what to do. I've seen this for clients, customers, all this stuff, okay? You send around a letter certified, it's notarized, Equifax will write back, hey, we don't have a file, or we could not investigate without your ID. We don't know where it is. Look, it's got my ID, social, it's notarized. You're doing a stall tactic here. You can find my file because I'm able to pull my own credit, okay? This is blatant stall tactics. We've seen this. We use our stall tactic letter, okay? You can get this, 609creditrepair.com, get that Beyond Committed package. We can do this work for the Awesome Life Group. I remember sitting down in the team with the team, okay? Going over these blatant stall tactics. I'm gonna bring this up to you so you know what the heck this is, okay? Where's my letter, man? Where's it, Jerome? Come on, bring it up. All right, there we go. So I'm upset that your credit reporting agency, and I'm paraphrasing, there's a lot of stuff on here before and after, but I'm paraphrasing just the portion that we're talking about here. I am upset that your credit reporting agency would try such a blatant stall tactic. I am demanding that you reinvestigate my credit file under the Fair Credit Reporting Act section. This is 611. This is specific, section 1115 USC 1681. You have no way to ascertain the legitimacy of this account without investigating the items in question. Enclosed is a copy of the original letter. Okay, you can put the original, certified, all that stuff, highlighted the items. If you continue stall, additional stall tactics, I will have to report you to the CFPB. Okay, maybe I have to take you to court for these $1,000 violations, right? All these things. Okay, all this stuff. It's possible. You can do this for yourself. We have the letters for you. Okay. Oh, Kid Flash, what, 14 deletions. Brandon, Kid Flash says, Brandon, thanks to Awesome Life Group and his credit repair specialist, Nathan, one of our great team members. Kid Flash got 14 deletions, second round. He was approved last week for a Discover It card. Same day, also approved for Navy Fed credit card. Limits about $750 and $1,000 each. Yahoo, Kid Flash, thank you for putting that out there. You know what's interesting? I got your email And I talked to Nathan about that. He was very excited. He's very pleased that, it's a couple of rounds of letters, guys, right? I mean, 2, 3, 4 rounds. It's a few potential months, or a few, compared to years, months instead of years. You can do this. It is possible. Okay. It may not be an overnight thing. But Kid Flash, Brandon, thanks to Awesome Life Group and Nathan, 14 deletion second round. The people that we've trained, the people that work with us, the people that know how to do this, know how to find these violations and dispute these negative items. You could potentially be the next, okay? 609creditpair.com. We can do the work for you at ALG, at awesomelifegroup.com, okay? I want a shirt, LOL, Jerome. Yes, okay, shirts, interesting stuff, okay? Yeah, they're available right now. Get you a link for that. I know, not everybody trying to have a shirt, okay? Maybe you're not interested. You're like, Brandon, I don't care about no dang shirt, okay? I'm trying to get my credit squared away. So that's fine. But if this gentleman is asking, let me see if I bring up a link for y'all and see what's what. Just in case. Jerome, keep it tight shit. Okay. Yeah. Grace, this is great. This is great. Grace has learned from here. So what we talk about, bankruptcy. You can dispute write to them. You can dispute them in writing, ask them to verify, demand they verify from the original furnisher of information, okay, which is the courthouse, and they won't be able to verify. They try to use third parties like LexisNexis. They're supposed to go to the original furnisher of that debt, that original furnisher of that information. The original furnisher is the courthouse, okay? Let me see here. Put up you can dispute these negative items with the third parties like LexisNexis. Get it out of there. Make it impossible for them to even think about coming up with such information. Okay? And it's supposed to be the courthouse. You can talk to the courthouse, get correspondence with the courthouse saying, yeah, we don't give this type of information out to third parties. Okay? I got a link there. Jerome Bates to a shirt that you can purchase on Bonfire. Okay? Does paying collectors boost your score or not? Okay, Ms. Jessica to you. Ms. Jessica to you. Well, typically not. Okay, typically not. Typically old debt like this, old, nasty, negative, erroneous stuff, you want to get off of there, disputing, getting that negative stuff, okay? Now, let's say you paid it. It's already done. It's over, okay? No big deal. Hey. It happens, okay? We're all human. We all make mistakes. We're all here because we had a common mistake, right? Common mistake. It cost us some time. It cost us some money, some resources. Common mistake with our credit. Hundreds of people, thousands of people, millions of people. So just because you made one mistake paying the collection, no biggie. You can still dispute these suckers and you can still get this stuff off, okay? Skater 7. Sorry, B, I was rolling. Shopping cart trick worked. Shopping cart trick worked with Amazon. $1,000 credit line, okay? Skater 7, let us know. Let the team know how it worked for you, okay? Let the tribe know how it worked for you. What Amazon cart tricks? Sarah's asking, yeah. And Amazon, here's the thing. This is cool. Amazon's got a new credit card coming out. Skater 7, did you get the new Amazon card? Anybody seen this? Amazon coming out with a new credit card. I was hearing it. Man, if you ain't got an Amazon, okay, so they got the Amazon rewards card. I think that's the one you're talking about, right? That's what you got, right? Kid Flash saying the damage of your credit files didn't happen overnight, so getting out of credit hell takes a little patience, my tribe. Thank you, Kid Flash. Appreciate it. Amazon card, very high interest. That's right. Now, let me tell you something. I've got travel mile cards. Very high interest on those, too. Do not carry a balance. Do not carry a balance. That's my best option. I mean, you can do whatever you like. It's just advice, right? But you do what you want. Look, annual percentage fee. I'm looking at the Amazon card. 16, 24%, 27% cash advance. It's high. Balance transfer, 20, 16, 24%. It's the same with some of these travel miles cards, some of these bonus cards. Why? Okay, so Skater 7, not the new one, but the Amazon store card, the original. JW got Amazon business credit line. That's what I'm talking about, okay? And they have business credit lines, and they have, this is the thing, they've got corporate accounts and business. They can hook you up. Let me put a link to that. I'm talking business credit now. Bring that link up. Some people are interested. I know Amazon business credit. Increase your sales today. Bring up this business credit for you, this link. Corporate lines, okay? Apologies. I was up later working, getting some videos squared away, getting some video. I got some great new content coming out. Really working on a few things, make sure that we get up to date, excellent information for you. So is very important. Mapping stuff out, working, shooting stuff. So apologies, I was up working. Okay, cool. So let me give you this stuff. So they have a paid in full credit line, net 55, pay billing terms to pay in full with no interest, set up primary and secondary accounts for multiple account users, dedicated account manager. You can have multiple purchases for libraries, schools, government, institution, large-sized businesses that pay in full each month, okay? Then there's for smaller, medium-sized businesses, we're talking about a revolving credit line. We're talking about interest at 12%, a little bit different, but hey, let's try not to carry a balance, right? Make minimum payments or pay in full, options to pay as a personal guarantor to build business credit, 24/7 customer support, okay? Good stuff. Good stuff. Here's the thing. It happens without a personal guarantee too. JW's talking, no, you don't, Sarah. Okay? Do you need, Sarah's saying, do you need a personal guarantor for business credit? JW's saying, no, you don't, Sarah. Okay? Sean S. Love, I just put the Amazon link for their business credit in there as well. Okay? All right. Hey, this is interesting. What causes the biggest drop in your score? A collection, late payment, utilization? Excellent questions. All right. So one late payment usually isn't the worst, okay? First round, 3 items deleted. Callie Camari TV, thank you so much for being here, supporting, letting us know. One late payment isn't going to be as negative as a full collection, okay? So you have one late, hey, it's going to mess with you. The late payment is going to be rough, but you get a rebound period. It's 30 days. You can do a goodwill, dispute. Hey, if you got a full collection, that means you have late payments for such a long time that they put you in collection. So that's very derogatory. The other thing is that the utilization can sometimes drop you even worse than one late payment. Could you imagine if you have 100% utilization, 105% utilization? I've seen people lose hundreds of points on utilization, okay? You really want to focus on 100% accuracy, everything being clear and clean, right? One late payment, it's going to drop you, but you can dispute that. You can. Now, if you got a lot of late payments and that turns into collections, yeah, that's going to be way worse than you, okay? So good question about this utilization as far as your business funding. They're going to look at a variety of other things, your ability to repay as well. You potentially can, okay? I have very good credit. Let me tell you something about my business funding and credit and all this stuff. I did a pre-approval to see where I stood a couple of years ago. Very good credit, manage it really well, great credit scores, over the 700s at the time, now in the 800s again. They still didn't want to necessarily fund me as much because I had a lot of hard inquiries. I had just gotten a lot of credit in a short period of time because I was traveling the world, travel miles, all this good stuff. Okay, excellent. But I know that anything that makes them feel a little uncomfortable, a lot of inquiries, a lot of debt utilized, a lot of credit utilized, you might get funding, but you're not going to get as much funding, right? So I want to be cautious. Hugo, I don't know that company, and I don't want to say whether or not, so I don't know. So this is, okay, this is great. This is what I'm talking about, utilization. I had 77% utilization after bad financial months. Sorry to hear that. Things are going to get better for you, I'm sure. And my score dropped over 100 points with no late payments. And that's what I'm saying. That one late payment, it's going to be bad, but the utilization is really bad. When you start maxing things out, collections, really bad, right? A lot of late payments, of course, but one or two. I've seen people with a few late payments have 700 credit scores, okay? I know people who have bankruptcies with better credit scores now have less utilizations, and when they were going through all that debt and had all that utilization, their credit scores were worse. Okay. One of the collections or charge-off accounts is 136% utilized. Yes, and that's eating up your utilization even though it's been charged off. It's nasty stuff, right? How they continue to report that stuff. Dispute it, get it out of there, delete it, get it off, right? In the meantime, you can add good things that help your utilization. A 5K primary line with my Jewelers Club card, 5K New Coast Direct, all that good stuff, okay? That's all possible to you. Now, it's been a while since I put my email in here. I know we got different people coming in and out. So I'm putting my email here. We're going to stay on here a little bit longer, maybe 10 more minutes, okay? I want to get to your questions. I got answers. If you've got questions, put them in here. If not, hit me on the email. I'm telling you, on the weekends, I do the emails. I am tireless, right? Yeah, sometimes I get tired. Sorry, I was, working late last night. So maybe my energy's not ass up. Okay, get tight, Jerome. Get in here. Get tight. Get tight. Let's try. Okay? Let's get the mic in here, okay? Email me. Get in touch with me. Okay? Tanya's saying, you're human. Yeah, I know. I'm human. Sometimes I don't want to be. Sometimes I wish I could be more. So I could work 24/7, 365, 8,000 hours a week. Okay, but it's true. And the same thing for you. People laughing. You are human too. You have made mistakes. We're all human. We're helping each other to get to the other side and understand that we have our own limitations. We have our own fears and worries and concerns. Individuals nice enough to say, hey, I had bad utilization too. I had one bad financial month. I had a tough time. I'm trying to get to the other side, and saying that utilization will hurt your score. So be cautious with that, providing their story. I didn't say anything for a very long time. I didn't say anything for a very long time. I had repaired my credit. I had moved on with my life. That was a thing of the past. I didn't tell nobody about it, really. I had a buddy at work who needed help. And I kind of taught him something, and it worked for him. Changed his life. He got his travel cards, and he's traveling West Coast, East Coast, all around the U.S., doing some international stuff, all this good stuff for him in his career. It helped his career too. And I thought, well, this is great. You know, helped a person out. No worries. All right. And I thought this was something that was great. And being able to help is such a great thing. And to know that I know somebody out there is watching this right now and you're struggling and it's hard. Maybe you don't know what to do, you know? And I was in that same boat with you. Know that we're here for you. Not just me, right? I am here for you. Believe me, I'm here for you. Believe that. I'm here. Jerome's here. But the team is here. There's an entire company that I have with a partner. Awesome Life Group LLC. There are people in the offices. We're in the offices right now that are working to help people get to the other side. That when you sign up, you're not alone. When you sign up for the do-it-yourself side at 609creditrepair.com, you're not alone. You have email support with me and the team. So you have this tribe here too. We have people here too. So I want you to be able to get to the other side. And yeah, let's get some more questions. Should I get trade lines on my business or personal? You can do both, really. You can get authorized user trade lines, primary trade lines on your personal side. You can get primary trade lines in your business, and you might want to look into it. But there are some options out there for some seasoned stuff for your business. That one's a little bit more complicated and can be challenging. And you might need to do, you know, shelf corporations and this kind of stuff to get history to be able to. So, you know, you don't have a business that's been open 6 months and you have credit history for 5 years or something like that. So it might be challenging, but that's something that you could talk to them about if you find something out there. But the options, there are options. The possibility exists. Okay. Corey, this guy is funny ASF. Well, thank you, Corey. I appreciate it. It's good to be able to bring some entertainment, some levity to it. I know a lot of people are dealing with some of their own financial worries and concerns, have been there. It gets better, and, you know, learn from it, because it's not a linear thing. It kind of, you're going to have little things along the way. Some of you guys and gals out there are going to buy cars. Okay. You're going to have to make payments, or you're going to have to do new things when you buy homes, and you have to deal with taxes, and you have to deal with all sorts of things. Okay. So just know that it gets better, you get stronger, you get smarter, and yeah, we're all human, and it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be needing help. Hey, you know, I've turned to people that I've needed help. I'm glad that we have the availability to help you here now, and it is a pleasure to be of help. So never feel like, you know, you're bothering me. Every once in a while I get an email. It's like, oh man, you know, sorry for all these questions, and I don't want to be a pain or whatever. Email me. I'm telling you, email me. Get in touch with me. That's what you're here for. This is why you jump on the subscribe chop stuff. I do the best that I can. But of course, I am human. So, you know, sorry if sometimes I miss a question or something. Okay. No, Jorge, George, I hope I pronounced it right. No, you can send your next round of letters. It's not too late. I know it's been a few months here, but send your next round. And then if you feel like that was an issue, yeah, then you can send another. You can send a demand to comply letter, demand letter, a rejection letter. You know, what else we got? The verification procedural request. Okay. All sorts of things are available to you. It's all good. Okay. All right, Kid Flash. Nah, can't talk about that stuff, man. It's not good. Not good stuff. Stay away from that. Okay. Thanks for the email. I'll be in contact. I'll be sending some letters, keeping to get in touch with these responses. Believe that. Hello from Vegas, 24/7 round. Yeah, that's not good stuff either. Credit Karma does give fake credit scores. Check my Experian, my TransUnion, and EQUIFAX. It was different, of course. Yep. Oh, Crystal Harley, just email me. Anybody got any plans this weekend? I know I'm always talking about business and getting the stuff squared away, but occasionally it's nice to connect with you guys. You know, I talk to the team a lot, and it's good to get to talk to the tribe too. I see some people here every weekend for maybe a year, you know. I got you. Chris, you got my email. Anybody got any plans this weekend? Huh? Anybody getting out, having a good time? Okay. Let's see. Plans for credit repair. That's right, because it starts now. Can I trust Nerdwallet credit score? Is it just projection as well? Well, unless they're saying they're giving you your actual free, real FICO, then it's probably not your FICO. It might be a Vantage score. So Tanya's leaving. Oh no, Tanya. We need you to stay. Have a wonderful weekend, Tanya. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. So if you're getting the real FICO, it's probably the real deal. Now, here's the thing. If you are getting some FICO scores, each lender may use a different FICO score depending on what they're doing. Car might be different as opposed to a mortgage. Mortgage, they do different ones, older ones, 2 and 5 and stuff like that. I have to look into again, Beacon 5 and FICO 2 and all that stuff. I have to look into again. But yes, they do different things. Amazing Grace 1432. Thank you for the super chat. Is removed, different from deleted. Hey, Amazing Grace, where are you seeing removed? Are you seeing removed on Credit Karma? They sometimes put they sometimes on Credit Karma will have this remove status, and it's not necessarily as accurate. Credit Karma's not that accurate. Deleted is what you want to see, and you will see deleted. You will get the stuff in the mail, and I see it, and I'm like, oh my God, deleted, right? That'll happen. Can happen. Yes, going to my bestie's 22nd anniversary marriage party, Linda. Excellent. Good work. Have a good time. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. We do this. I do this so people can get to the other side, have a good time, enjoy their lives. Linda can chill, not have to worry. Ronnie can chill, don't have to worry. Ronnie using the Experian credit boost. Okay, 40 plus points. That's excellent. Good stuff. Al, yes, absolutely, Al. Yes, it's good stuff. Absolutely. Get that beyond committed package like Al's talking about. Yes, you've got stuff in there for evictions, Al. Yes, okay. You've got stuff in there for medical bills. You can dispute medical stuff, medical collections. You can dispute them. HIPAA, no contract, okay? All this stuff is outlined for you. 609creditrepair.com. We can do this work for the awesomelifegroup.com, okay? BOD specific coding. Yes, you need specific coding, typically specific stuff on what they said for medical stuff. But here's the thing. When you send in your disputes to the bureaus for your medical stuff, you can put unverified account, no contract for medical. You can dispute that. You can send in your validation letter, no contract with that, okay, for your medical stuff. Now, similar with utilities, you want to go to any special bureau that might have stuff. Utilities have NCTUE. They also might not have any contracts, right? You can dispute this erroneous, nasty stuff, okay? Wow. Loretta? No. Miss Campbell? I hope I'm getting that right. Someone applied for a car loan in my name and it was approved. Can I get more money back from this settlement? So you probably want to reach out. See, this is an individual right here. It's the individual we're talking about. Identity theft stuff. You probably want to file your police report. You want to go to ftc.gov and recover from identity theft. You can go to the consumeradvocates.org and look for a consumer protection attorney who potentially can either give you some good free advice or maybe a free consultation or some advice after a little bit of hiring, or work on contingency to help you recover that type of pain and anguish and time and the money that it costs for the car note and all that stuff. But you just want to make sure that you talk to your lawyer and potentially opt out of any settlement by November. Okay. And that's why you're here. That's why you hit that bell for notification. That's why you jump on thesubscribetribe.com to thesubscribetribe.com. Jump on the email list. You know the dates and times when I go live. Okay. I'm going to put my email here again. You know where to go, and you know when your credit repair starts. It starts when? It starts now. Okay. If you watch this replay to the end, I appreciate you. This is wonderful. I usually try to keep it about this link that way. You know, you don't feel like you got to go on and on 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Everybody's got a weekend. Everybody wants to get to the other side. And if you need anything, get in touch with me. I'm here for you. This is a different system. It's a different ball game because we are as equally invested in your success as I'm sure you are. We want our customers, our clients have the great experience. We're obsessed about getting them to the other side. That's what makes the difference. That's what's going on. Okay. Yes, want the links to the ID, the ftc.gov/Equifax. Excellent. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure this weekend. Go enjoy your weekend as well. I know some of you probably working too on the weekend as well, but do your best. Don't work too hard. Remember, we're all human and we all need a little time and we all got to get to the other side. And just because you made mistakes doesn't mean that you're out all the time. You got this, okay? You got this. Write in the comments below if you've gotten this far. You got to put in the comments below, Brandon, I got this, okay? I love you all so very much. It's a pleasure to be here and to see such an active Subscribe Tribe community. Until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.